The video you are about to see is part of our Independent Artist Masterclass on EagleTunes. EagleTunes is our platform where we connect independent artists and their loyal fans, and we also show artists how to become successful as independent artists. From this masterclass, which is part of the EagleTunes Academy, we will upload every single video on YouTube step by step. But if you can't wait to see those videos or the full masterclass, and if you don't want to see those annoying introductions on every single video, feel free to click the link in the video description, become part of our community, and use all the artist features that we offer beside the Academy, like your own artist store, landing page, AI features, and whatnot. Check it out. Can't wait to see you inside. Click the link in the video description. Bye-bye. So as the last lesson in the setup module, we want to talk about the basic skills that you need to have or at least understand a little bit. And one of the most important points to me is that you understand you don't have to be an expert in every single field. So I think this is a big point for many of artists trying to use all of this technology and the internet and so on. But they kind of struggle because they think they have to be very good at different fields, and then they kind of think like I wanted to do music and don't want to become a content creator. But the good news is as an artist nowadays, you are already a content creator, but you have to understand how to align everything properly, and this is what we are going to talk about right now. So there are like 4 main domains or topics. You have to know at least how easy it is to create it and what tools help you to create it in a way so that you don't have to waste too much time. The first one is texting or writing, some basic skills or some basic knowledge about storytelling, very important for blogs. Blogs are very valuable for artists nowadays because they can drive a lot of organic traffic to your sites that you don't have to pay for. You need it for copywriting if you want to run some ads, because below the ads you post, there's text and video descriptions and so on. So we have a few spaces where we need some sort of writing or texting skills. And how we create this with the help of ChatGPT, you will see here. Then we talk about image creation, photo basics. This is the skill you need for creating covers for your albums, for example, or thumbnails. Very important as well, because this is what you see before you watch the video or decide to click the video. You want to have a nice looking thumbnail. This is appealing and informative on the other hand as well. Then we have the audio part. Some basic knowledge about audio editing is also important because we try to do some music here, especially music videos, and therefore we want to have also good quality in sound, not just nice looking pictures and videos, but also a good sound. And I've been talking about this already. So we want to reach a quality that is close to studio recordings. We won't get perfectly, we don't need to be perfect in this space, but we can create high quality audio if we know some basics. And I want to show you how easy it is nowadays to mix and master your tracks with the help of BandLab, and how many predefined presets they have, so you don't have to know too much about compressors and limiters and stuff like that. So it works pretty well with presets, pretty amazing, and we have a look into this as well. And finally, video, because nowadays video is the go-to format for content. For sure we will have blogs and we have some image posts on Instagram, for example, but most of the time you will create video content, and you already know this by now because I explained our strategy in the very beginning of the course. And as you know, we create, in the best case, 1 music video per week, or release 1 music video per week. So this is our main content type, so to say. So let's start right away with the ChatGPT feature and texting. So what you should know about this is like 2 main things I want to show you. First of all, some thoughts about AI at this point. I don't want AI to replace music or humans in general. But to me, it's like a little bit like with Google, for example, because if you know how to use it, you can get some ideas or some notion in which direction you should think. Because a lot of time, if you're talking about maybe writing a blog or a video description, it lacks at the point where you start to think about it. So how to start a text, what to talk about at all. And we want to use ChatGPT as an idea bringer, so to say. We want to ask ChatGPT to write us a blog about X, Y, Z, and then you have a notion, rough notion, and think, oh, that's nice, and then you readjust it, you go into the text and make it more of your style, but it really helps you to get going and to create a lot of content very fast. This is our approach towards using AI, and we use it in image creation as well, and maybe sometimes for audio as well, but never in a way that it should replace us as artists or core of what music is. It always should be done, in my mind at least, by real people. We go to ChatGPT. What you see here is ChatGPT on our platform. So if you decide to become a member of the full access of our artist apps, our artist hub features, you will have ChatGPT included. But if you don't want to, you can also for sure use ChatGPT from OpenAI, which you see here. And there's also a paid plan. And this paid plan is included in our membership. So you can do it on your own or as a part of our Artist Hub membership. Doesn't matter. We use exactly the same way, so to say. And there are also different ways to use it. You should know some basics about prompting, which is also included in our Artist Hub membership. We prepare the prompts for you. A prompt is just the way you ask ChatGPT to do something. You can literally ask anything, and also in a way that you would ask a human. So in our case, just to show you how it works, we say we want to write a blog because let's assume we just recorded a music video about our favorite song. I started with Old White Lincoln by the Gaslight Anthem, for example. And now I can ask ChatGPT to write a blog for me, which is about this cover. So I could say, write a blog about why I chose to record a cover of Old White Lincoln by the Gaslight Anthem. The funny thing now is what you will see, the chatbot does have no idea why I wrote or did this cover, right? So let's see what will happen. Takes a few seconds till it starts. Let's analyze what you want to do. And you got everything now. You have a title and it's still running as you see here. Drumming My Soul, why I chose to cover Old White Lincoln by the Gaslight Anthem. Hello, music lovers around the world, blah, 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 blah. Sometimes maybe it sounds a bit too much like a computer wrote it for you, but you can, first of all, as I said, you have a notion now, you can go into this text and start, okay, I like this part, I take this out of it and write my own style here. But you can also fine tune what you just got from the chatbot. You could say, okay, I like the story, but change this part, or you could say, make it longer or shorter, or you can even translate it in another language. Just ask it like you would ask a human. So this is pretty amazing. You have a rough idea of creating, and you can do this with different other texts you need, for example, for, let's say, the video description. As I said, give the algorithm all the metadata you could probably give. And in our case, we created a YouTube video. And now you could say, write a video description for YouTube or my cover of Old White Lincoln. And you could give some more information. It should be emotional or it should be long or short or whatever. You can really ask it to do what you want. You can also create your keywords or tags for YouTube with the help. So this is also very important. All the information that you usually would have to add manually could be created by ChatGPT, and as I said, give you a notion in which direction to think. That's pretty nice. And as I said, those prompts are prepared from us. So if you use this tool from us or ChatGPT on our platform, we will prepare the prompts for you and also can adjust them to your needs. If you have any questions or any ideas what you need, you can tell us and we prepare this for you as well. That's pretty amazing, I think. And writing, now you can write direct into your blog if you have one. If you don't have a blog, you can also use our blog to write those blogs and to use this as a little Kickstarter, so to say. Start right away. It took me literally a few minutes to have an idea what to write about, and you are in the drive, you already started. And once you started, you can move a bit faster because the time up front is usually the most time-consuming thing. You're thinking about it like for hours and don't know what to do. And this really helps you overcome this first start moment, so to say. Okay, that's it for texting. Next part, we will talk about the image editing and some photo basics. And I want you to have some aha moments, some moments like, wow, I can do this there as well. So see you in the next part, which is about photo and image editing.